Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday Hockey Talk. Tonight we're going to talk about the gold medal game tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, 8 in the morning. Gold medal game, Canada and the crack house that lives downstairs from us, the Americans. I'll say it because we're in the gold medal game now. Yeah, so it's 8 in the morning. It's a really early game. It's going to be should be a freaking awesome game as long as one team doesn't come out flat. I would expect this to be a barn burner of a game. Close, physical, emotional. It's probably going to be a really good game. So looking forward to it, and we're here to talk about it. I don't have a lot of stuff about like the game stats and stuff from the game. I haven't been able to find much in that way for these Olympic Games. So I don't have that, but we're here to just talk about the game and your thoughts on it and my thoughts on it. So if you're here, say hi, and we'll get the conversation going. Until then, I will say that the Americans have new uniforms, special for the gold medal game. And here I've got a picture of the two Kachuk brothers modeling them. And let me know what you think about these brand new uniforms. I think they're really fashionable, and the shows off their physique, and I think a little bit feminine, But you know what? I think that's absolutely fine. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. It seems okay. Oh, I almost hit the wrong button. That would have been good. Anyway, so you're here. So far, nobody except somebody that is not allowed in this room and had to ban them. So, yeah, but if you're here, say hi and don't leave me hanging. Anyway, so what am I looking for from this game tomorrow? I'm nervous already a bit about the game. The Americans, unfortunately, have a really good team. The forwards, I think Canada has the better forwards overall, most talent up front. The problem for me, or I imagine, people who know hockey, the problem is their defense is a little bit, you could say better, I guess at the moment, defense is better, and goaltending could be better. But Binnington, I don't know, in these kind of games, Binnington has been fantastic. So we'll see, I guess, tomorrow. But hey there, Guru. Oh, yeah, that makes me think I should put this up just so that you see the comments. There we go. Hey, Guru. Canada seems to like to stress us out. Yeah, I'm nervous already as well. Yeah, listen, nothing's come easy, really. I mean, there were a couple of games in the prelims, but I mean, in the medal round or in the knockout stages, no. It's been very stressful. I mean, I thought they'd lose both games until like the very end. So yeah, I don't know if they have the room to do that here. I saw, what was it? It was Craig Button and Frankie Corrado on some Sportsnet thing. And I agree with them, right? That there's not a lot of room for error, for mistakes. Probably the game's coming down to one mistake that gets capitalized on more than the other team, right? And that's it. So it's going to be really tight, and Canada probably cannot afford to fall behind. So they can't afford to give up the first goal, and they can't afford to give up more goals than they score. I mean, obviously that, but you know what I mean? They can't afford to fall behind early and then play catch up all game. That probably is going to be a tough road to hoe, as they say. So we'll see what happens, I'm nervous for this game. Sidney Crosby's status, apparently he skated today and is a game time decision for the morning. So Sidney Crosby in, out. Can they win without Crosby? I mean, I think yeah. I mean, I think they can. They got enough talent on this team. Would rather have him in the lineup though, as long as he's healthy enough to play. I think if he is at all healthy enough to play, he's going to be in there. So yeah. So let's talk about it. There's a bunch of people here. Say hi and yeah. Louise Prévost. Sorry, but I really don't do the French here in this channel. Pass to Canada. Pat. Well, Plekutu. I don't know that word. I don't know what you're saying there. Sorry. I've never seen that word. Plekutu. I don't know what that is. No decisive wins in games that count. No, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? In the knockout stage. Um, I mean, it depends how you look at it, right? It's the early part of the game. No, but in the third period, they've been pretty decisive that way. But yeah, for the overall game, yeah. I mean, listen, they're going to have to. How else? Also, they were talking about it that the type of game that the Americans play, physical, in your face, push it to the outside, that kind of game, strong goaltending. That's the game that we're gonna have to play against them. So hopefully we can. You listen, I'm confident. I'm nervous. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I'm confident in the team as far as it's a lot of talent on that team. They have more Stanley Cup winners. They have more Conn Smythe winners. They have more Norris Trophy winners, Canadians. They have more of these talented players in the lineup than the Americans. I think that's going to go a long way towards being able to win here. Well, I think Canada's going to win. Louise Prévost. Who do you think is going to win? I'm not supporting. I'm going to put it this way. I'm not. I'm not supporting, encouraging, or in any way cheering on the country that we're in a Cold War with. So I'm not cheering on the enemy. Oh, that's how I see it. 'Cause that's what they are. All right. Well, it says 17 people here. Someone's got to want to talk. Anybody got any opinions on the game tomorrow? Are you getting up to watch it? Are you going to watch it in Ontario and Manitoba? Are I guess passing a law just for the one day tomorrow that the bars and restaurants can open at 5 and start serving alcohol for as long as I guess as long as you're showing the game, I would imagine, right? So yeah, that's how important the game is here in Canada. It's a big one. So yeah, I will I sleep tonight? I don't know. I'm probably gonna sleep right here. I've got my old chair. It goes back like a lazy boy. I'm probably gonna sleep in that for a few hours. My alarm's set to go off at 5:30. I've got a dog to walk, all that stuff, and get ready for the game and be ready for 8 o'clock. It's gonna be crazy to do a live stream at 8, but man, I'm looking forward to it. And it's kind of novel actually, and it's kind of interesting, and yeah, it's better than like midnight. So Guru, I figured that. Listen, where am I? Half of Canada is probably going to be up, right? A lot of people going to be up watching that, I would think, right? I mean, it's not a Stanley Cup or anything like that, which is big, obviously, but I mean, this is an Olympic gold medal game. I would think there's going to be a lot of people in Canada up early watching that game. For Ontario and Manitoba and maybe other provinces, I only saw their announcements for it, but to be saying, okay, bars and restaurants open up, start serving the booze. It's an important game. So yeah, I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm confident. I'm somewhat confident. I think the team that's best suited for the pressure and all that stuff from the big game to get, to be able to be able to play their game basically in a big game setting like that, and to almost force the outcome, right? Will the outcome to what they want? That's Canada. Problem is, the U.S. team is a good team, but it's the Americans, so they don't know shit about hockey. Anyways, so I'm looking forward to it for that. I think it will be one of those exciting games, man. The last two, Jesus Christ, were those exciting games to watch. Um, and the endings were just crazy. So I hope if we do happen to fall behind by a goal, it's no more than that. And we probably end up with an ending like the last two games. They pull it out and pull victory out of the jaws of defeat. That's just what they've been doing so far in these knockout stage. So, yeah, because I don't think we're going to see like, they're going to beat them 5-1. I don't think Canadians are going to do that. I don't think the Americans can do that to us. So it's going to be a very tight game. And don't forget, their captain is Austin Matthews. So I don't know, how motivating is that? I don't know. I know one thing. Canadian team, if Sidney Crosby can't play, I mean, they're going to be so motivated to win that for him. Is going to be his last Olympics. Even if he's not, excuse me, in the game, they want to bring a gold medal home for him. So, and get a gold medal for him. So, Canada's going to be really motivated. All right, nobody else here? Come on, it got to be just me here to talk. It seems Louise left or isn't talking. So I don't know. Maybe it's StreamYard. StreamYard's been kind of weird about showing the comments. So, hey, Paul, how's it going by there, Paul? This is an all-star game between Florida? What? What are you saying there? It's an all-star game between Florida. When you have a game and it's a competition between two teams, you need to name another whatever. Check the players, yeah? So what are you saying? All the players on both teams are the Florida Panthers? Can't be, because it's two teams worth of players, and Florida Panthers is only one team. So I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, Mr. Paul. I got a text message that I got. Who wants me? BL does. YouTube not allowing BL to make comments. BL, I have nothing blocked. It's on your end. It can't be on my end. Comments are coming in. It is. I thought it's the StreamYard thing. It might be a YouTube thing right now going on. No idea why. I mean, there's nothing wrong with my title or thumbnail or inside here. So, BL, I would think it's probably, if you're out there, I'm going to text you back, but I think it's on your end. Sorry, BL, I really am, but it's got to be on. It's got to be on his end. It's been like that for I think the last two games. Your first comment disappeared again today, eh? Yeah. See, I don't know if there's anything I can do. All I can do is contact support or send them a message. I don't know where it is that I just let them know what's happening. BL is saying 70% chance Crosby plays is what they're saying. Yeah, I mean, I said it's a game time decision. Yeah, anyways, if your comment disappeared, your first one, but now you're getting through, It's on YouTube or StreamYard's end, not mine. Or I should say, nothing I can do about it. The comments are getting through, but just not all of them. And like I said, it's been happening for a couple of games. So I'll see. It could be because of, although this isn't an Olympic thing, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to contact you. I'm going to write it down. Comments not getting through. Sorry, got to write this. All right. What is the time of the game, Paul? You are in. What's the difference in your time now? Like, what time is it for you now? It's 8:16 here. It's 9:16 where you are, right? If that's the case, it's 9 o'clock your time in the morning. 9 a.m. It's 8 a.m. my time. So 8 a.m. Eastern Standard. Also, Paul says, Matthews says Crosby will play. Matthews can go F himself. What does he freaking know anyways? He's not on our goddamn team. How's that? You may notice that for the Olympics, I have no love at all for anything American right now. Do I like that? There's a lot of Americans I like. I'm American. I'm a dual, but if they're representing the country, it's the flag. That's what it is. It's not the people. I have no love for America right now. So that means I have no love for anybody on that team. I love a lot of players on that team. I do, but not right now. Not while they wear their colors. That's how it is, man. Anyway, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I don't know what time of day it is over there. I have no idea. I haven't figured out what the time change difference is. But I mean, today the bronze medal game, which by the way the Finns won 6-1, was at 2:30 in the afternoon. So I don't know why. I guess it's the first game of the day for them. Or it's early. It's a morning game. No, I don't know how it would work. Is that the last game? Maybe. I have no idea how it works over there. Now, there's such a thing as Google, and I could just Google it. Don't ask me why I haven't, but I haven't. All right, well, the way this usually works best is you guys talk to me, and we talk. I don't have any, like, monologue to say. I'm not really good with that. I work a lot better when people talk to me. I can. Does anybody want to see what the standings are? The final standings were? It doesn't matter at this point. Hey, Mary Jo, how's it going? It'll be 2:10 p.m. in Italy. So it's 2:10 there, 8:10 our time. Okay, so a 6-hour difference. All right. Thank you for that, Mary Jo. Appreciate it. You got your second eye done, the cataracts. Nice, buddy. I hope you're going to see a lot better after that. You sure? Because it's not far away, man. It's what? It's a little under 12 hours from now. But I hope you'll see the game very well tomorrow, Paul. I mean, I hope most people are awake and be like, oh, what? Did he score? Like, what? I can't see. No. That's what coffee's for. Hey, Andre. How's it going, Andre? Anyway, so this was a preview. I don't know what I can preview really. I mean, it's a preview the game. I haven't found a lot of like the usual stuff I have for an NHL game. I haven't found much information out there. I haven't looked that hard, to be honest, but I haven't found it in any of my usual spots. So I don't really have a preview in that way. But I thought we'd talk it out and talk about the game and, see where everybody is on what you kind of expect is going to happen tomorrow. I appreciate that, Andre. The views for the game have been fantastic in the knockout stages. They were pretty decent in the preliminaries, but yeah. I can't imagine. Like, I have no idea. To be honest, I have no idea for tomorrow because of the time. So I have no idea what kind of views. Mostly people, though, coming in just to see if I'm showing the game. So, but it's okay because you know what? They have to watch an ad to get in. I get paid. I'm good. I mean, as far as that goes, right? Plus, you get some people that'll stick around, so you get enough new eyes on the channel, that type of thing. You hope Wilson keeps his cool, but so far so good. Well, so far so good. I don't see why he wouldn't, especially in the biggest game of the tournament that he's all of a sudden then going to go blow his cool. Although it is the Americans and that is their game, the Kachuk brothers are definitely going to be trying to get under everybody's skin. There's no doubt about that, right? So, I mean, there is a good point there that you make. But I mean, so far so good. Got another text, obviously, so gotta see who that is. Probably BL again. Uh-huh. So I can't tell if BL is. I don't know if you're watching BL, but I mean, I can't really be texting. I'm a slow texter too, so if I'm going to be texting, like I'm not able to do this and then text somebody back and forth. It's not going to work. I'll text them after when I'm done. Yeah, okay. So this is it's for all the marbles. I mean, you lose your cool now, you blow the game for your team. Not a good thing. I would think he's going to be just fine. And then it makes you think that at least in the NHL, why can't you do that in the NHL then? You're a good hockey player. Play the fucking game. And don't stop with the stupid shit, But we'll see. I'm sure he'll go right back to the way he was. Your opinion, Hellebuck is the weak link on the USA. Well, he's coming into this game with a 942 save percentage in this tournament. I think Hellebuck's doing just fine. He's given up one goal in the 5 games. No, 3 goals because the last game, up before the last game, it was 1 goal. That's all he'd given up. And he's giving up 2 in the last one. So I don't know. Is he the weak link? I don't know. You're saying he didn't play anyone? He has a 942 save percentage. He had to play somebody. You can say the same thing with any team in the preliminaries. They all played it's a round robin. Everybody played each other on both groups. Bad teams were in both groups. So it's as fair as you can make it and like that. So I don't know. Was France a team that had anyone like Italy? So I don't know if that's fair to say. I do hope you're right. I'm not trying to believe me. I'm not trying to stick up for the U.S. at all. But I don't know if that's a valid thing to say. So no, I would rather that Canada goes into that game with their eyes open. No, don't look at the gold medal after the game's over because it's not in the bank by any means. And I know they won't do that anyway. So, but yeah, don't take them lightly. I hate them. Believe me, right now, I hate that country with a passion. And in a situation like this, even though there's a lot of players I like and all that, it doesn't matter. They're the enemy tomorrow, but don't take them lightly. Hey, Jethro, one of my favorite, if not my favorite name out there, Jethro McSheeperter. Love it. Crosby is now listed as not day to day, as a game time decision for tomorrow morning. He skated today and game time for tomorrow. It would be great if he could, but I think we can still win. Oh, I think we can still win without him. Yeah. Listen, you know what? Honestly, Nick Suzuki is not Sidney Crosby. I'm not saying he is, so don't take me wrong. But with the production and all that Crosby is right now at his age, Nick Suzuki's delivering the same, if not slightly better, right? For now, for what Crosby is now. So I'm saying it's not a fall off, really. It's not that much of a fall off. He doesn't have the experience Crosby has and at the Olympics, so don't come up at me with that. But production and talent, like all that, where Crosby is now, Sid's a good comparison, or what's the word? So yeah, I'm comfortable if that's what happens. But yeah, I mean, as long as Sid's good to play. If it's a stretch and he's not really, but this game he's got to play. He wants to play. Is he helping us? If he's not helping us, but hurting us, then I don't want him in the game. He can watch and from the sidelines, and they can win a gold for him. Sorry, no. Well, that's not the first time I've been called Rock. I get it's a misspell. Don't worry about it. That would never bother me anyways. So don't worry about it. Hey, listen, call me what you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, man. That's all. I'm good otherwise. I've been called a lot of things. So, yeah. Yeah, Andre, I'm a dual citizen. I was born there in upstate New York. Parents are both Canadian. So I'm dual citizen. But I've been here, like I'm 63. I've been here for 59 years. So, yeah, I'm Canadian. Especially now, not American. Suzuki doing his best Doug Jarvis impersonation. Always important to have. Hey, listen, Nick Suzuki is a smart player. And, probably being at center is better for him anyway. So he's not a winger anymore, if he ever was. Hey, listen, Paul, all the best with the eye. Quick recovery. Enjoy the game. And don't worry, you'll be back when you're able. Appreciate that you dropped by now. Have a good night, buddy. You watched my very first video. Amazing wouldn't be a word that I would expect to hear. Amazingly bad, amazingly awkward. Yeah, the difference from then to today. That I agree, but amazing, not the video. So I know you don't mean that. But yeah, it's good for a laugh. It's good for a laugh. I think if when I made that video, if I knew that, say, even 2-3 years later, I would look back at that and it would be like how bad that was. I never would have hit that record button, but never thought about it at all. And until I looked back at it the first time after a couple of years or whatever, I never realized how funny that is. That's all I can say. That's hilarious to go back and watch that, how bad I was. But hey, listen, gotta start somewhere, right? Gotta start somewhere. All I can say. At least, yeah, that's all I want to say about it. But yeah, if I would have thought about it, and I never have, I don't think I've ever thought about it in that sense of my performance will be, how I look, whatever, any of that ever when I've hit the record button or to start whatever. I don't know why. And I'm not someone who likes to take pictures or stand and talk in front of people. And this never bothered me. So figure that one out. I cannot. Psychology. Who the fuck knows what? Right? With psychology. I'm just gonna, pop off here. Like, um, okay, what happened is there? I hit the same button that did this right now, right? I hit it, and it did something. Oh, I see what happened. I hit the wrong button, and I had something that I was going to share screen, but it's not important. It's just the standings for the men's hockey. Not really important. And it just confused me for a sec. So pardon that I was confused. But that's like making me confused. Not a hard thing to do. Let's see. All four Habs players are gaining valuable experience to help in big games later. Except Kapanen, I don't think he played really, did he? I don't think he really did. But still, the experience of being there and all that, even if he played a little only, is still really good. So yeah, Slav though, oh boy, that's experience that he he kind of led that team. He drove that team, the whole country. He was their favorite player, like all that. What experience for that? The pressure of the game, learning how to just take charge and going out there and being the guy. Fantastic for Slav. I think when Slav gets back, he may have a pretty good last 25 games. Where was I? This is similar to many things in life. When you remember, when you something in the past. Okay, I was trying to. When you remember something in the past, it oftentimes seems funny. Yeah, Slav. I don't know if he had a point. They only got 1 point, one goal this today, so I don't know if Slav got a point in that or not. But he had 8 points, 4 goals, 4 assists in six. Well, in five Olympic games before today's game. It's pretty good. So, yeah, I think it's going to be really fantastic for Slav's game. And you know what? For Suzuki, too. That goal, the tying goal in the game the other day, that elevated Nick Suzuki into the elite territory of the NHL. In a lot of people, not just my opinion. So don't come at me on that. A lot of people's opinion. Oh, good. Kapanen played a lot today because he didn't in the previous two games. He didn't. He was on the bench. Now, was he on the bench the whole time? I don't know, but that's what I kind of read. So good for Kapanen. Oh, fuck Gudis. Gudis is an a-hole. I hate Gudis. That's a player I really hate. Oh, I knew you were referring to Slav. Yeah, I think he's going to be huge. I mean, he's already got 21 goals, so he eclipsed his high by one. He's got 25 games to go. So Slav's going to be in the 30s for goals. He's 21 still. He's going to be 22 soon, but he's 22. Say, he's 22. The kid's going to be a hell of a player. Like anybody who is still, if there is anybody still saying, yeah, that was a bad pick for Montreal at number one. No, I don't. I don't agree with that. I don't. I'm very happy with that pick. Let's hope that Nick will have a hat trick tomorrow. That'd be awesome, Andre. I don't think it'll happen, but that'd be awesome. That would be like amazing. But I don't see anybody having a hat trick tomorrow. I don't see it being a very elevated score either. I'm kind of thinking along the lines of the last game, 3-2. I don't know if it's going to be a high scoring game. Hey there, Phil. Yeah, Gallagher might get 6 goals tonight. Tonight, I don't know what game, but he can get 6 goals tonight, Phil. I don't know. Who are you talking about? GM? Who's GM? I'm not a GM. And the team that wins is my own team. Yeah, no, it's going to be Canada. I believe it'll be Canada, but I'm nervous. Listen, you got if you. Phil's not nervous. Phil's got it. He's all the way. He's calm, but I'm nervous for the game tomorrow. You watch a lady from Slovakia that talks hockey, and apparently, Palfi is a Slav hater, while Hossa pumps Slav's tires. Um, so Ziggy, I don't. Why would Ziggy Palfi not like Slav? I hadn't heard that. Was Cap instrumental in Finland's first goal? Nice. I, I I'm not surprised that I didn't watch the game, but I'm not surprised at the result. Finland was a formidable opponent yesterday. We were lucky to win, and I'm not surprised they beat Slovakia. You're thinking both goalies get chased? No, it's not going to be 7-6, dude. And it's a relatively high scoring game, 7-6 type of thing. Yeah, Phil's GM. He's Trader Phil. You're damn right. Well, I'm a high, but not GM. Did I hear? Yeah, Solani complaining about the refs making them lose the game, calling a penalty with like whatever time it was at the end of the game. Blah 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 blah. I like Solani and all that, but um, I don't know. The refs weren't great overall anyway, so it is what it is. Our power bills are low compared to the Americans. Our power bills are fucking low. Not just low, like fucking low. So yeah, I'm very glad to be living north of the border. Depending on the state you're in, most people's power bills are more than my rent. And like a lot more. You're going by this lady's English reporting of what these players have said in their sports news. Palfi isn't convinced Slav is a star player. Really, eh? Yeah, but he's Ziggy Palfi, so who cares? I wonder why. Now, Palfi, where is he from? Is he Slovak? And listen, you know what? It's his opinion. He's allowed. Slav will just show him that, you know what? You were wrong. That's it. This was before the Olympics. Oh, so there you go. So maybe by now is his stance on Slav might have changed a little bit. Like I think this season has changed a lot of people who thought Slav might have been a bust or whatever. I think this season he proved that he is not a bust. That is for sure. He's legitimately to me the real deal. He's a power forward. A good one too. He's gonna be a top power forward in this league. Anyway, we're gonna see soon. First game, by the way, when they're back is the 26th. So Thursday coming up. We're back at hockey. Well, we're back at NHL hockey. Thursday and Saturday this week. So just 2 games back. 2 games, and that's it for the month too. 2 games, and I think it was 2 games to start the month, and 2 games to end it, and that's it. And also news that I saw out there: Alex Newhook. Alex Newhook is back in practice because now they're practicing now the teams, and in a regular jersey too. So that means his return is imminent. I would probably give it a week to 2, which would fall in line with where they thought he'd come in, but he might be back a little bit earlier. But Alex Newhook is coming back soon. Where he's going to play, I don't know. Interesting question. I'm going to try on our Habnormals podcast. I should have been in touch with him today, but I'm going to get in touch probably in the afternoon tomorrow with Ryan Sporer. He's a writer for the Hockey Writers, covers the Habs. He's been on our pod twice. I met him at the Four Nations, and he just wrote an article about that exact topic about Newhook coming back and where does he play. I think it's like the top 5 spots for him, or three. I don't know if it was 3, 4, 5, whatever, for Newhook. So we're gonna hopefully have him on next Sunday, not tomorrow, because we're supposed to record one tomorrow, and to talk about exactly that. Newhook may be back by then. I kind of don't think so. I think he'll be back in March. Probably, as they said, right around the deadline, probably just after, which is the 6th, by the way. So we are, it's a week from 2 weeks from today. Yesterday, 2 weeks from yesterday is the trade deadline. So things are heating up. But right now, we got the gold medal game tomorrow, 8 a.m. Never did a game. I don't think I've ever watched a game like that was happening live at 8 a.m. before in my life. Obviously, there have been when Olympics are elsewhere, but I've never seen one. So it's going to be very interesting. Anyways, if let's see, there's 26 people here, and only a few talk to me. If you are here, you don't have to talk to me, but just let me know who you think's going to win the game tomorrow. just type in Canada or the crack house, the crack house neighbors downstairs. Whichever one you think is going to win. I'm curious to see how people are for that. I fully believe Canada will win, is capable of winning, and I'm nervous because, I mean, the crack house residents are quite good. You know, there's no denying that. There's a few players on there that I really hate. But it's quite a good team, so yeah, I'm nervous. But I believe that Canada will prevail. Yeah, that's how I'm going to leave it there. But I'm curious to see what people in the room. So, like, even if you're shy and whatever, just type in Canada or US, and that'll be it. I'm just curious, like taking a poll. In the meantime, what do you guys think the score is going to be? The ones that are actually talking to me. Because we'll do a guess the score type of thing. I mean, I'm no prize, but I'm going to give you what I think the score is going to be. I've already said I think it's going to be 3-2. I got that score right the last game. So yesterday I called it Canada 3-2. It was Canada 3-2. So I can't see it being a high scoring game. I can't. Maybe it'll be 4-3. I could see it being 2-1. Wouldn't shock me. But I'm going to call it 3-2. Besides, 3-2 is the score that happens the most often in the NHL, apparently. And I don't know if it's still that, but this was from about 4 years ago. It was the score that was most often. Not like a super high percentage, but more. It was more. It was the highest percentage score. Canada has to win, says Guru. Gotta win, man. Can't lose to the enemy, man. Can't. Tomorrow is not just a hockey game, man. Tomorrow is. Remember what Bugs Bunny used to say? Right? What was it? I hope you know this means war. This is war. Not to downplay any soldier and what they've gone through in an actual war, but you know what the term means. So. Jethro predicts 4-2 Canada, an empty net goal. I could see that. If it's going to be 4-2, I would think that. If you're leaving, have a good night, Jethro. Always good to see you, buddy. If Canada's going to get 4, I would have to think it's because the fourth goal is going to come on an empty net. Yeah. I cannot see this being a runaway for either team. So even if horrors of all horrors, the crackheads win, it isn't going to be by a run-up score. I don't unless Binnington is horrible, and they wait a little too long to change goalies. Anyways, there's any number of scenarios that could happen. Obviously, I believe, and Binnington's not a goalie I like. It's one of those players I don't really like him, but in games like this, like Binnington has been like money in the bank. So I'm going to bet on the fact that he's going to be money in the bank again until he proves not. But so far he's been good. He's been good. He's yeah. So I'm gonna support Binnington. I'm still nervous though about it. Binnington's the one area that I'm still nervous really about. I'm nervous overall because anything can happen in one game, right? But I'm confident in the players on the team. Even the defense, which you could say the Americans are a better defense. Yeah, but if you look at our defense, we got 3 Norris Trophy winners there to 0 on the Americans. Does that mean anything per se? No, but I'd rather have 3 on our team than none. Anyway, we'll see how it does work out. But I figure Canada's going to win. But boy, they ain't going to make it easy though. I bet you anything it's like tied, going to go to overtime, and we pull it out with a minute or 2 left, or heaven forbid, they're up by 1 in the third, doesn't look good, and we pull it out, tie it up, and then either go ahead or we win in overtime. And remember, this time also it's the gold medal game. Overtime is 3-on-3, but there is no shootout. So 20-minute overtimes, 3-on-3 until such time as there is a goal scored. And if you want to see it, I have that actually right here. Let's just double check. All right, gold medal game, no shootout, 20-minute, 3-on-3, sudden death overtimes. That's how it works. So, I would imagine 3-on-3. I can't see it being multiple overtimes, to be honest. Right, 3-on-3. I can't see that being like, oh man, these guys can't score. It's a lot easier at 3-on-3. So, I would think we'd have, if overtime, just the one. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see. I hope we don't go to overtime. I hope Canada wins it in regulation. I do hope Canada wins it by 2 or 3 goals, but I ain't going to count on it. All right, I'm going to be back on screen in just a minute, and then probably stick around for another 10 after that. And I'm going to call it a night because it's an early morning tomorrow. Show of hands, people at least talking to me, but anybody in the room, just put up a hand even if you want, like a raised hand. How many of you are watching the game are watching the game live, not like later on a recording or something? All right. Yeah, I know I don't get an instant response, but Andre is not sure. Are you able to get it there, Andre? Because you guys aren't in the tournament, so I don't know if you're able to watch it. Phil's watching live, 8 a.m. Not on radio. I'm just joking with you, Phil. Oh, people are coming over. You see, that's how important hockey is in Canada. Awesome, way to go, Phil. I like that. Hey there, News. You are going for the USA. I imagine you're American. It's fine. We're up from 6 a.m. regardless. Yeah, well, you got a newborn, so yeah. I'm up usually around then anyways. But I want to get up early, a little earlier, so that's why 5:30 I'm going to get up. Joe, well, your time is not too bad, so yeah, it's a lot better at 1:10. So awesome, Joe, awesome. So, News, are you here to brag, to bother us, or just to chat? We're anxiously awaiting your comment. That is if he stick around. I can't tell if he just came in and left or he's still here. I can't tell that. That would be something that would be, if they could do that, is let you know who's actually here, even if you're not chatting. But then if you had like 5,000 people, I don't see how they could do that. So yeah, forget that, Rick. You can watch whatever you want. This is how the modern world works, similar to banned Coca-Cola and maple syrup. Oh, listen, I'm ignorant to the facts, so that's all I'm asking to find out. So are you gonna like what? Watch it online? I mean, if you're watching it at all, you might not even watch it. I don't know. Anyway, it's gonna be fun. I would imagine a lot of people are gonna. Well, I hope tomorrow, instead of people coming in and out like that, some people stick around and chat with us. Although, then again, that'll take my attention away from the game, so maybe not. We'll see. So far, it's been good. I've gotten 20, somewhere between 25 and 26,000 views in the 5 games so far, and picked up 17 new subscribers. So that's been pretty good for this channel. So I'm quite glad I decided that yeah, again this year I will do the international games. They're usually pretty good for the channel. Oh yeah, and now if you're wondering, Matt won't be in the chat or on the show with me tomorrow. So just in case you're wondering, Matt won't be on for 2 reasons. He's American, so I don't know if we're gonna get any haters in there. Most of the people watching on my channel will be Canadian, so I don't want any of that. And I want to be able to comfortably say what's on my mind about the crackheads. So I've asked him to not. He wanted to be here, but I said no. The American boys might be doing one on the other channel. They'll do a stream there. Excuse me. They can do a stream there, and most of the viewers over there would be American anyway. So, yeah. And then that way I don't have to hold back my feelings for the team we're playing. All right. In 2010, I was at my brother's place for the gold medal game. Yep. The golden goal. I was at home, I believe. There was a house full of family and friends there. Late in the game, I said the only way we're winning is in OT. No one liked what I said. Well, no one wants to have to go to OT in a game like that. Come on. Andre will not be able to watch the game online because it will be 11 p.m. at my place, but I will listen to your stream Monday morning without knowing the score. Oh, okay, awesome, man. Listen, that's whatever works. Whatever works for you, man. Whatever works. Okay, I did say I was coming back on camera, and I almost lied. It was a little later than I thought. All right, so we're in our last, say, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and then I'm taking off, and I am I don't know when I'm gonna get to sleep. I usually kind of doze at my desk here for, I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and then pop into bed anywhere between 2 and 4 in the morning. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna fall asleep here and sleep here. Wake up is gonna be like 5, and god damn it, I can't go into bed and lie down. So yeah, that's my life. But it's fine. Wouldn't be the first time. Happened the other day. The last game. Wait a second. Yeah, for yesterday's game. I slept here in my chair the whole night. I woke up at 5:30. It's like 5:30. Oh god, I stayed up because the game was at 10:30. I'd go to bed and it'd be like I wake up at 10 and it'd be like, oh fuck. So yeah, a little glimpse into my life. Anyways, it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, never did a game that early in the morning, so that's gonna be kind of a fun experience. Hey there, Bob. How's it going, Bob? Go Canada. Goddamn right. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. All right. Anybody else got any last minute anything? If you want to, either you got something to say, you want to ask a question, whatever. Now's the time because it is less than 4 minutes from the end of this show. I imagine also a lot of people going to bed earlier than usual on a Saturday night in Canada. How much in the US? I don't know. I don't know how popular it will be there. It is Olympics. I imagine in Olympics it would get more of a following than normally for the NHL, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. All right, nobody wants to talk to me. All right, so tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock on this channel. The stream is already up there. So if you're new to the channel and you want to make sure you check this out tomorrow, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Hit the thumbs up. If you had a good time, appreciate that. And I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8 o'clock on the nose. And that's it. Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. Enjoy the rest of Saturday night. And I shall see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Ciao, everybody. Have a good one.